BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Hey, before the video we will continue, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. Alright, so as most people already know, they had the court clerk that ended up passing Meek Mill's the letter, and in the letter the court clerk was asking him for money because she was trying to send her kid to school, or he's in school currently, but she can't afford to keep him in school. Well, we don't really know why she wanted the money, but that was the excuse. He's currently in school, but she can't afford to keep sending him there, and she wanted Meek Mills to help her out. Well, you see, there's a couple of different issues and problems with that. First of all, when you a court clerk, you work for the state. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is an absolute conflict of interest. Whenever you look at a criminal proceedings, it'll say the state versus whoever the hell you are. So you're trying to tell me that, so where it says the state, like whatever the state is, the state, that goes for it basically goes for everybody in the state, but it definitely goes for everybody that is involved with the proceedings, that is not on your side. Everybody involved with the proceedings, with the exception of you and your attorneys. You understand? So she works for the state. She's part of the state versus. What she decides to do is she tries to slip him a letter asking for money. That's a conflict of interest. You can't do that. You just can't do that. And also, anybody else that knows a little bit more about law and how all that works, the court clerk usually has kind of input. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to say, I'm talking about as far as how the judge not necessarily makes rulings, but information's one way and the other way. The court clerk has a little bit of a little bit of say in the informations that go both ways. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with the court clerk, and then on top of that, the court clerk is to that judge. You understand what I'm saying? You're not going to have like 8 court clerks to one judge. You're going to have that court clerk, and he's going to work with that judge. At least that's from what I know. I can be wrong. This is the information that I have. You have the court clerk that works with that judge. Anyway, so she's been fired, and rightfully so. And I've been harping a lot on a lot of different things every time this case comes up, every time we get new information. And one of the things that I'm always so pissed off at is I don't like the way the judge has handled it. Yes, Meek Mills has gotten in trouble a couple of times, but a couple of times that he's gotten in trouble, especially the stuff that happened out of state, like with the Papa Willie thing that they threw out, like the New York City actually was like, you know what? This isn't even that worth that big of a deal. Just forget about it. You understand what I'm saying? With the whole, he got in trouble another time because he was supposed to be going somewhere to do a show. And I think that they got snowed in or something like that. So since they got snowed in and he couldn't make it to the place to go do the show, or it got canceled or whatever the case was, so he went back home. Then he got in trouble for being in Philly when he was supposed to be somewhere else. When in reality, the only reason why he wasn't there because the show got stopped or he was snowed in or whatever. How is that a violation? Like, I can understand how initially it could be seen as an issue or a situation, and you're like, hey, what's going on over here? And then you find out, oh, that's what happened? No, I ain't forget about it. It's not that big of a deal. But after you find out what happened, you still harping over it? You still using it against an individual in order to cause them hardship? Like, come on. So for everybody that's making videos, I respect everybody that's making videos. Don't get it wrong. But for everybody that's making videos that's trying to make it sound like, Meek Mill's just been messing up. Yeah, he's messed up a couple of times. The airport fight that he shouldn't have been involved in, or his people shouldn't have been involved in. He's messed up a couple of times. But let's just keep it a buck. A few of these times, he didn't really mess up. Something happened, and they wanted to hold him accountable for something that, either really wasn't that big of a deal, or hold him accountable for something negatively that even the jurisdiction in which he did it in was like, you know what? Forget about that. That's not even a big deal, man. Just keep it pushing. Anyway, so right here it says the court clerk who slipped Meek Mill the note asking for money during the probation violation hearing has been fired. TMZ has learned. TMZ, y'all guys are the best. Court officials tells TMZ Wanda Shavaria. I don't know, man. I can't never pronounce people's names, so that we're just gonna call her Wanda Shavaria. Hope that's close. Irretrievably crossed the line. I'm just having pronunciation problems tonight. Irreparably crossed the line by writing in her note she needed college tuition money for her son, saying, "Unfortunately, with his bad credit, I'm unable to secure a loan or co-sign for a loan for my son. Anything you can do is very much appreciated." Now, first of all, as far as I know, clerks make pretty decent money. So you got bad credit and it's so bad you can't secure a loan? Like, what's going on over here? You actually got a good job. Like, don't make this a black people problem. Anyway, they show the letter right here. She asked for the money. They showed the letter. They go on signature. She can't say she didn't do it. And then she made sure she capitalized it takes a village. Like, yeah, it takes a village. You know what I'm saying? And lawyers for Meek Mill tell TMZ the day Shavaria slipped a note to Meek, she was serving as the clerk for Judge Janice Brinkley, who ultimately sentenced Meek to 2 to 4 years in prison. Yada yada. But this is the part I want to get to. And it says, before slipping Meek the note, she verbally asked for the money in earshot of the judge. What I'm saying is this. There's little to no chance that the judge didn't know that she was going to do this. There's little to no chance. I like me, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I could be wrong, but me being who I am, I just can't see her doing this and the judge not having inkling, not having understanding that something like this just might pop off. And once again, I'll say this again. It also came out that his previous lawyers actually lied, and the judge never asked for all like those crazy demands. But you see, when stuff like this pops up, it still leaves a little bit something to be desired. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all them other crazy demands wasn't asked for, but this was sure about, and this is more personal. The other stuff, people was like, she want him to do a Boys to Men redo? Like, what in the hell was that? This is more personal. This lady's been a court clerk for how many years? She's probably worked with the same judge for a couple of those years. Does it say how many years she was a court clerk here? No, it doesn't say. But she's probably been working with the judge 4 to 5 years, 3 to 4 years, know the judge's son. This will be a much more personal reason for her to be upset over it. I'm not saying she is. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying this will be a much more personal reason. The other thing, I'm just like, I'm like, really? Like, this is what she did? Like, she petty. Anyway, let me know what y'all guys think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. #BronxBombers. Let's get it. It came out that she didn't ask for the damn the redo of the Boys to Men song or whoever the song that was. But I just think that this will even be a more personal reason for her to have some kind of grievance with Meek. But let's just hope, if anything else, the reason why he's in there isn't because she's done something weird. It's because she sincerely believes that, he should be in there. But if you take that, then you also got to say you don't really expect to see Meek from 4 years from now. You don't expect Meek to come out no time soon. So it's whichever which way. You could want him to come out soon and hope the judge messed up, or you could hope the judge did the right thing and say, you know what, Meek, we'll see you in 4 years. Anyway, that's all I got on this one. I love y'all. Keep each other safe. I'm out.